Have you ever had that feeling, like when a friend shares some great news, and part of you is thrilled for them, but then there's this other feeling too.
Yeah.
Well, today we're diving deep into those complicated feelings.
Yeah.
Jealousy and envy.
Yeah.
And we're going to explore them from a maybe unexpected angle. The Bible.
Wow.
We're looking at excerpts from friends or family who are jealous and envious of you.
Okay.
And this text gets right to the heart of how these emotions play out, especially in our close relationships.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And it doesn't shy away from some tough questions, like, what does the Bible actually say about these feelings?
Yeah.
And what can we learn from it?
Exactly.
And it's interesting because the Bible doesn't just dismiss these emotions outright, does it?
No, not at all.
Like, it actually acknowledges that there's a good side to jealousy, like that feeling of wanting to protect something precious, like your family, your marriage.
Right.
But then there's the other side, the kind that can lead to trouble.
Right.
That's what we're going to unpack today.
Absolutely.
And I think this really jumps out at you when you first start reading.
Yeah.
It says straight up, jealousy and envy are sins that can lead to disorder and evil.
Yeah. It's a pretty powerful statement.
It really is. So what do you think is behind that strong wording? Why is it so serious in the Bible?
I think it comes down to this.
Yeah.
These emotions, they can really warp our intentions and our actions. We end up so focused inward, on what we lack, what we're afraid of losing. And that can do some serious damage to our relationships.
Absolutely. And the text brings up a whole bunch of Bible verses that kind of back that up, right? Like James 3.16.
Yeah.
Which links jealousy to, a whole lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, a whole slew of things.
Like disorder, vile practices.
Yeah, it's a selfish ambition, which I think is really the key here,
Oh, yeah.
It's that focus on me, above all else.
Yeah.
And that leads us to act in ways that end up hurting other people.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've got this warning about the dangers of jealousy.
Right.
But the text also talks about how there's a difference between good and bad jealousy.
Right.
So how do we know where the line is? When does it cross over from being a protective instinct into something harmful?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy to answer.
No.
But I think a good starting point is to look at the motivation behind it.
Okay.
And the outcome, What is this actually leading to?
So give me an example.
Sure.
Okay.
So it's totally natural to feel protective of your family or your marriage. But if that protectiveness turns into something controlling or possessive, or if it starts leading to suspicion and accusations, that's when you know it's become destructive.
Okay, that makes sense. And what about the difference between jealousy and envy?
Oh, yeah.
The text makes a point of distinguishing between the two.
Yeah.
It's like they're related.
Yeah, they are.
But they're not the same thing.
No, not exactly.
So how can we tell them apart?
Well, imagine you're at a party, right?
Okay.
And somebody walks in wearing this incredible outfit. And you're just like, I want that.
Yeah.
That feeling, that's envy.
Okay.
It's coveting something that somebody else has.
Okay.
But now let's say your best friend starts dating your crush.
Oh.
And you're suddenly feeling hurt, insecure, even angry.
Yeah.
That could be jealousy. It's that fear of losing something or someone you thought was yours.
Right.
They both feel bad, but they come from different places.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the source also points out this really interesting link between these emotions and a lack of gratitude.
Absolutely.
It's like we get so caught up in comparing ourselves to other people that we completely forget to appreciate what we already have.
Right.
And I think especially nowadays with social media and everything, it's so easy to fall into that trap.
Absolutely.
You're constantly bombarded with everybody else's highlight reel. Yeah. It makes it hard to be content, doesn't it?
Totally. But that's why gratitude is so important.
Yeah.
It's like the antidote to envy. When you start focusing on the good things in your life, even the small things, it really shifts your whole perspective.
For sure.
And it's hard to resent somebody else's success when you're feeling genuinely thankful for what you have.
Right. So let's think about this in the context of our close relationships, our friends and family.
Okay.
How do these emotions actually play out in those dynamics?
Well, let's say, for example, your sibling gets a big promotion at work. And instead of being excited for them, you find yourself kind of downplaying their achievement. Or maybe even making little digs at them. That could be envy talking.
Right.
Or maybe a close friend starts a new relationship and you find yourself pulling away from them, feeling threatened. That could be jealousy whispering in your ear.
Wow, so it can be really subtle.
Yeah, it can sneak in there. in ways you might not even realize.
So what can we do about that? How can we take this biblical wisdom and use it to actually improve our relationships?
Well, I think the first step is simply being aware of these feelings.
Okay.
Don't try to push them down.
Yeah.
Instead, ask yourself, what's really going on here?
Yeah.
Am I afraid of losing something? Am I comparing myself unfairly?
Right.
And then consciously practice gratitude.
Okay.
Make a point of noticing and appreciating the good things in your life,
Yeah.
in your relationships.
Uh-huh.
And then, this might sound tough,
Okay.
but genuinely celebrate other people's successes.
Yeah.
It might feel awkward at first,
Yeah.
but that sincere joy, it can actually help to lessen those envious feelings.
Right, right. So what we've learned today is that the Bible actually takes a pretty nuanced view of jealousy and envy. Right. They're not just these flat out bad emotions,
Right.
but they can become destructive if they're rooted in selfishness and that lack of gratitude.
Absolutely.
And that's where gratitude really comes in.
Yeah. And it's not just a one-time thing. It's like working a muscle, you know?
Yeah.
The more you focus on what you have, the less power those negative emotions have over you. And the stronger your relationships will be.
That's such a great point. So here's something I want you to think about.
Right.
If jealousy and envy are often a sign that we're out of balance with gratitude,
Yeah.
what are some small, everyday things that you can do to cultivate more thankfulness in your life?
That's a good one.
It could be as simple as, I don't know, noticing the beauty in nature,
Yeah.
or appreciating a kind gesture from somebody you love, or taking a moment to acknowledge your own strengths and accomplishments.
Right.
Give it a try and see how it impacts your relationships.
Great advice.
And that wraps up our deep dive for today.
Awesome.
We'll see you next time.
See you then.